What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to Maxor's Genshin Impact video. This one is not his first Genshin Impact one. He made another Genshin Impact video. He made another Genshin Impact video that is Genshin Impact the playable anime, or is a playable anime. I remember I watched his first one on Twitch, which was his Genshin Impact review, and I basically said it was a pay-to-win game, right? Which, you know, essentially it is. But there was a lot of people in my comments getting very angry at me, saying you could play the game free to play, you don't need to buy stuff. But I heard it's a Gamba simulator game too, so hey, it's what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoy this reaction to Maxor. It's always like taking drugs watching a Maxor video. I wonder if he is on drugs when he makes the videos, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get straight into the video. Aneurysm time? Yeah, I need a moment. What's crazy is I've recently started watching videos on 1.75 speed when I'm just doing something. If you watch Maxor on 1.775 speed, your brain will literally melt. That's crazy. Genshin Impact is a playable anime, and as someone who likes anime, surely I will like this video.
This video is a cry for help. Genshin Impact is a playable anime, and that's pretty good since my videos are attempts to make watchable anime. I can't believe it, guys. They made a sequel to Stockholm Syndrome. Welcome to the world of Teyvat. You may have heard of it from all the free advertising that I'm doing. A beautiful post-apocalyptic nightmare world featuring a giant tree.
Elden Ring.
Sorry, that's the wrong game. On our journey throughout the 7 nations, we will meet the world's most colorful cast of children, entrusted powered by the gods to wield elemental energy as dangerously as possible. I'm just a big fan of the characters in this game. There is no reason in particular. Assemble your team of heroic psychopaths and begin blasting, boating, cooking your enemies alive.
I remember when I reacted to the original Elden Ring video he made, and I said it was pay to win, and all the YouTube commenters got salty at me, saying it's not pay to win. You don't have to pay to play the game. You just have to pay to get what you want.
Baby's first casino, and with enough time, it will become Baby's last casino. But most importantly, have fun, because the game will try to stop you. I can assure you that the visual novel
one of the children is God.
Intended. So join me as I navigate one of the most beautiful, fantastical, and expensive game worlds ever made, one agonizing country at a time. This is it, guys. This is what $900 million can buy you. Are you having fun yet? Look, all I'm trying to say is, this is a weird episode of Ava.
Isn't that pay to win? I thought this game was pay to win, but apparently you don't need to buy stuff, but the game is better if you do buy stuff. So literally Warframe, I guess.
Wow, I haven't been here in 2 years.
If you don't want to swipe the card, you can still get stuff. You can grind, but it will take 600 years exactly. Like every mobile game ever. If you play long enough, you will get there eventually, or you could just buy it and you get there instantly.
Welcome back to Mondstadt, and yes, the game still displays your IP address, just in case
it's
too critical. This place is where the player learns how to fight, learns how to kill innocent animals, learns that they are bisexual as Kaya. So I think it's a great opportunity to teach the basics, and nothing else. The environment here looks like it shares a polygon. I think a good place to start is with our team, the Fulganasauria. Official, every crew got the schizophrenic, personality disorder, mentally and physically deranged, wife material. I'm serious about that. There's a quest where you enter her mind and she fights her tulpa. End-user license agreement. Literally the only physical DPS. Possibly racist. Has the biggest slappy in Teyvat. Sangan Cock. And Rosaria, who is...
I know a guy who is free to playing Genshin. He's on a constant state of pain. Probably.
Dressed promiscuously, so we need to cover her up in appropriate garments. God, I wish nuns were real. With our team assembled, we are now able to do nothing because I haven't explained the game. Genshin Impact is a based character RPG.
Based.
Each character wields one of the 7 elements, all of them interacting completely nonsensically. Water buffs fire, ice freezes water, plants buff electricity, fucking
what?
Leak. Dendro requires 9 tabs of Khan Academy. My team is based on not playing the game as much as possible. There is genuinely no cooldown to freeze. By the way, what I'm showing you now is considered tame. The game is actually supposed to look submentally deranged. The numbers are helping me to understand what's happening. Of course, some characters
the numbers
are very bad, but many are absolutely game-changing. There are characters that straight up allow me to fly, at least through regular means. This one fights with a pogo stick, and this one doesn't fight at all. My cock's crit rate is -87. The game also allows us to choose from a lot of weapons. I think I have
no idea what's going on. No one knows what's going on. That's a beauty.
Sometimes too many substats. Like, goddamn, I'm fighting with a Wikipedia page. We've got bows, spears, paddles, big fish, sentient
Big
umbrella
fish,
and
yeah.
child's bomb instructions. I hope you can see why there's a lot of variation, and also theory crafting. A lot of Chinese theory crafting.
Two
They take this
two
game very
times.
seriously.
2 times speed. If you watch it on 2 times speed, I'm convinced you might have a seizure.
Like right outside of a KFC, seriously. And if you're wondering about the gambling, well, hell, we'll get to it
There's
later.
gambling?
I have a lot to say about it. But for now, welcome to the land of the Anemo god, who is a twink that gets kicked in the balls.
Gacha equals Gamba.
Jamming out. No
Hey,
chat,
this.
I'm not going to do that yoinky splinky. Oh my god, he just doesn't give a fuck. So what if I just, oh no, he can't be stopped. Well, I guess if he can't beat him. Mondstadt is a depopulated anarchist state where there are no taxes, no police, and half the country is controlled by wolves. Wolves that you never actually see, unless you want to count Razor. I mean, there's the giant wolf, but he's kind of special. What the dog doing? As a result of this, nobody in Mondstadt has any money. Except for the church, of course. The city is undergoing a crippling wine epidemic. Look, I just think it's a serious funding issue when the cavalry captain doesn't have a horse. Therefore, most of your time...
The cavalry captain doesn't have a horse? What the fuck?
Singular mess. Because there is only one enemy in Mondstadt. Yes, from the beautiful ruins of old to the peaks of Dragonspine, 90% of the enemies you encounter are Hilichurls. A sentient race capable
they just don't?
and complex thoughts. Which is why they must be destroyed. Literally take a random location in Mondstadt. You are 10 seconds away from a Hilichurl. Why is that one unbirthing itself? Really, the only organization in Mondstadt is dedicated to race war. They even have their own language, which I'm being quizzed on. Honestly, I'm a bit of a yay Dada man myself. Really feeling that moohoo yay today. Don't say Nini Zito, it's basically a slur. They didn't like that. Look, what I'm trying to say is this place has problems, but ultimately, they are cool problems. Mondstadt may not be that varied, well designed, or even have a story that I can't summarize in one sentence. The dragon was mean, and then he was nice. Sun Tzu. But ultimately, this
Yes,
is just
direct
the beginning
quote
of
from the
a
book.
long journey. This game is planned out 7 years in advance. So as far as the basics go, there is no better teacher than Mondstadt. But pretty much just the basics. I don't think I'm staying for the boss fights. What is happening? What the fuck am I seeing?
Okay, can you stop playing for a sec?
Mm.
I need to go to my teapot!
Episode 2, let's
For the
go.
next stop on our War Crimes tour of the Balkans, we are
War
heading to the Funny Nation. Post about this nation to instantly gain Reddit.
China.
And for that, we're going to need to climb as high
Let's
as we
go.
can so we can deduce the direction. So we're going to this location on the map. If only there was a better way to view the world. Make sure to land on the elevator. Next, we're going to shit. We're going to
What the fuck?
1 second. We're going to ascend to space. Why does that work like that? Oh my god, the planet's receding. I am alone in this hell on Earth. I think I'm gonna be here for a little bit. You know it's real bad when the moon is physically below you. Hang on, guys, it's getting kind of dark, so I'm just gonna...
What is he
change
doing,
the
bro?
time real quick. Yeah, the game lets you do that. Well, folks, it was nice knowing you all.
He didn't even take full damage. That girl's ankles are made of fucking
Hey guys, Maxor
granite,
here.
bro.
Welcome to China. It's just China. I really hope I didn't just tank my social credit. In our previous
Nah, his social credits are at all-time high, bro.
And also race relations. So for Liyue, we're going to learn that we've been playing the game wrong. But
My
before
man
we
pronounced
do
that pretty good too, in my opinion.
I need to explain my team. I
He was
call
cooking
the
there.
Shower by force. Lord knows we need it. Xi Jinping. Yes, this
Xi
is him.
Jinping.
I know it's hard to tell. He is also ridiculously broken on account of his ability to make enemies wet. Interpret that information however you want. Hu Tao is the owner of a funeral parlor, and she could use a bit of new business. She is also the winner of the most terrifying Sims award. Like, the thread just doesn't end. He's still writing them. Most
Why is...
Hu Tao.
Wait, what? What is this, bro? 63 out of 300. How did my man write a 300 fucking tweet thread about a Genshin Impact fucking character, bro?
Yolad is a character that I play for the personality. She is also one of the most overpowered units in the game because she's a second Shingsho. I don't even care that she's a federal psyop. I can fix her. Just Toma, who is fucking spelled wrong. Just don't build Toma. With our team assembled, we are now able to trivialize the combat because this team is ridiculous. Fortunately, Genshin is not just a game about combat. It's a game about gambling. You see, Genshin Impact is what we call a gacha game because it has got me in its grasp, which means that the primary game mechanic is chance. Every character is chance. Every weapon is chance. Every piece of every build is fucking chance. Do you know what it's like to have a mathematically impossible goblet? Goddamn elating. Hey, so I see you're trying to level up your crit rate. Well, that's a weird way to spell defense. Fortunately,
that sounds horrible.
Our character roles using some Eastern philosophies. And the answer is 105 on average. But don't worry, you've got a lot of time. I guess we're gonna wait a day. Because only a few 5 stars are actually available, and sometimes they aren't available for 483 days.
Jesus.
Prison for racism.
But what are they going to do? Lock me up?
So
Wait, what did that say?
They going to do? Lock me up?
His voice actor was allegedly called Grooming Charm. What is going on, man? How many people are gonna get caught doing this, bro?
So naturally, we need to feed our gambling addiction at any cost, and there's a few ways to do that. You could explore more, go on fantastic
Yes,
adventures,
the Elden Ring
find
music.
amazing treasures. If you want to stay poor, no. You see, the real money is made in the daily quests, which are a series
What's
of
with the
useful action
pedophilia
missions
wave?
such
Seriously, bro, like so many people. So many people, bro. EDP, fucking lots of Disney Channel people as well. It's crazy.
as talking to people, murdering those people, talking to the Hillagirls very nicely.
You mean they look older?
Where do you go? And jumping on mushrooms. Who the fuck commissioned me to do this? We also have the power to send various characters on 20-hour expeditions directly to the coal mines. Look, guys, I really need these 2,000 upgrade materials. It's just best you don't think about it too hard.
Greetings, traveler. I'm Astra Abyssal.
Okay.
What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I'd like to send a child to the coal mines.
What?
Put her in for 20 hours.
But traveler, she's going to die.
The lithium is not going to mine itself, Catherine.
But traveler.
Do not question me, Catherine, or I'll have you stabbed in a future quest.
It's Iron Mouse. That's a VTuber, right? I don't watch VTubers. The only reason I know who that is because I watched that Streamer Awards thing, and then she won something.
Liyue is an authoritarian, militaristic oligarchy controlled by a committee of really hot lesbians. I believe
And an
in
EV.
God supremacy. This nation is the land of contracts, and by entering, you have made the contract to not criticize the state. Consequently, Liyue is also where all money is printed on the planet. So, I guess Mondstadt's economy is powered by hopes and dreams. And also, the card game. Look, Timmy, I know your dad's dead and all, but do you want to play Gwent? A side effect of this is that...
Wait, is that the Witcher game?
Violent crime epidemic, as in the
Like the gambling thing in The Witcher?
and even worse, they're poor. So poor, in fact.
That Inazuma didn't want me to do, bro. That time I played The Witcher, I was like, yeah, let me gamble this. I was like, you don't do that.
They're forced to fight you with Molotov cocktails and farming equipment. What is your plan, my guy? The masculine urge to dig a hole. By the way, we're the good guys. Speaking of digging holes, I should probably address this. It's a little difficult to ignore. You see, there are many beautiful places to see in Liyue, such as Night City, the fucking rice fields.
Because you couldn't win. Listen, yeah, just leave it in the hands of the Lord, okay? I would win.
On the earth, like, please stop giving me commissions here. And then we have the chasm, which is
The
a
chasm.
secret underground labyrinth.
Looks like
All the
fucking
things
that
Eldritch
dog
Wars.
shit part of Dark Souls 1 where I was underground. What's it called? The shitty underground city bit with like the swamp.
Yes, this is just the entrance to the chasm. Yeah, there's no sound effect for that.
Blight
If you
Town?
go down
That's
here,
the one,
you'll
bro.
hear your
Fucking
steps.
hated
As
that.
soon as you think you're
That was
going too far,
awful.
It just keeps going down. The devs had to add moon shoes to the game so I could keep playing it. Now that we're trapped down here, we only have 2 options remaining. We need to mine and we need to craft.
Minecraft.
The second part will come later. Okay, so now it's later. Unfortunately, I cannot craft a sense of humor. Look, what I'm trying to say is Liyue is a very diverse place. Certainly more diverse than Hilichurl Field number 6. But most importantly, Liyue is is a land of questions. What secrets lie in this mysterious land? What adventures are still to be had? Am I gay now? It's almost enough.
Yes,
to
you
create a
are.
Nightmare pit. And look, Liyue might have a few issues with organized crime. Sea monster attacks. It happens twice. And the landscape always trying to kill me. But hey, at least the story's up. It's okay. Can anyone here tell me why like there's like a giant bird next to me? It's weird.
True.
Oh fuck, where am I? Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley. Did anyone play the Wizard game? Like the new one? Because I was gonna buy it, but then I was like, eh. I watched some gameplay. I was like, eh, it looks mid. I don't know. Not really that into Harry Potter, to be honest.
What's up, gang? It's me, Artakito.
The Harry Potter, yeah, the Harry Potter one.
Okay, guys, listen. We need to reach Japan. Don't worry, I have a plan.
I said he got kicked out of the servers. Sad. It's because like you're playing on a VPN because Finland isn't real, so you know that's why they kicked you out for using VPN.
Plan to bypass immigration. We are going to.
Oh yeah, the
walk
server's nice.
Yes, that's right. We're going to. Excuse me. We're going to travel underneath the ocean. So apparently, I just have to. That actually worked. Okay, I think I've made a mistake. It's time to descend into the Abyssal Zone.
I just remember we spent like a whole month trying to convince Chaos's country didn't exist. That was hilarious.
For the void. What do I do about this? So I think I've been walking for 20 minutes. I don't like this anymore. Okay, we're pretty close now, so I don't think we're close enough. Please no, please no, please no.
Sad.
What is up, my
That's a
Thades
cool
and
hat.
Gentlems?
Can't
Welcome
lie.
to the land of Inazuma, a home to
Inazuma.
nobody, because no one is properly housed in Inazuma. Previously, Mondstadt taught us how to play, and Liyue.
Yeah, I copy pasted all the commands before, like before when I was still streaming. I copy and pasted all of the commands to Fossable. I'm pretty sure, because yeah.
How to simp. Well, the Land of Lightning is here to teach us that we have not felt true pain yet. But first, let's go over our team, which I will be calling the Yandere Benzos. Yai Miko, Mommy, sorry, Sigma Female,
Sigma Female, Giga Shad.
God, I wish that was me.
Traveler, I'm making a call-out post to my Twitter.com.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm gonna piss on the fucking moon.
Bruce,
What?
you can literally name him Bruce. That is actually how it appears in game.
Mama said, "Oh my god, 5 ads." You deserve it.
In fact, we could name him all kinds of things, such as Baby Girl, Dr. Ligma, Wabushidashangwo, Ballfart,
Being chilling. Test please.
and last but not least, Hokushish, Hatsune Miku. This is literally just Miku. Like, they didn't even try to hide it. And Bennett, who is the single most overpowered unit in the game. Like, Genshin doesn't have power
Oh
even
my
because of
god,
Bennett.
that's so
Send
funny.
this bitch to the coal mines and have his testicles exploded. Now, my previous teams, they were kind of nice. But this time,
Tony's talking shit while he's scared of salmiakki. I'm not scared of it. I just denounce its existence, okay? I don't want to eat that.
I'm not playing nice. I'm playing for funny numbers. Every single member is optimized beyond the boundaries of reason. I
More
rolled
to
6
kill
copies of
OST,
Hatsune Miku,
sure.
and now I can kill Tortellini in 2 attacks. It costs $50. Also, Bruce can fly, like actual flight. It breaks like half the game's AI when you do it. They're just very confused. My entire team is him shooting down at the peasants like an attack helicopter. Just don't ask me how long I farmed for this. I had to grind for this view. Hang on a fucking second. She's wearing socks in the water. Something is horribly wrong with this country. Inazuma is a third-world isolationist dictatorship, mostly occupied by catastrophic disasters, both natural and man-made, but mostly man-made. Me and the fellas watching Oppenheimer in the IMAX. Inazuma is also
Oppenheimer.
engulfed in a decades-long civil war, resulting in mass unemployment and a refugee crisis. Naturally, this is reflected in the enemy variety, because to visit Inazuma is to be accosted by hundreds of jacked homeless people. Like, these guys just
Damn.
stand in the rain all day. How do the Hilichurls have more shelter than this? It is also a land of many islands, which all act as their own individual insurgencies. So I think this this is a great opportunity to educate you as to why you should never visit Inazuma. You know, besides the fucking puzzles. This shit is the work of Satan. Narukami Island is the only place in Inazuma resembling a civilization. The rest is basically just Martin Luther King Boulevard. The only disaster this island has to worry about is the government, and her name is the Raiden Shogun. Kanazuka is the first island to be made uninhabitable by nuclear weapons testing, which then proceeds to leak out of the elephant's foot in an amount so dangerous it makes Chernobyl look like clown college. I mean, I guess there's also the Kujo encampment, but we don't go to the Kujo encampment. Well, that's enough of that. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Yashiori is an absolute nightmare on account of the non-stop lightning storm and slightly imposing giant skull. My favorite activity is going to this place. It limits the land the lightning can strike, so it just fucking whacks you. Looks like another beautiful.
It's got that lock on lightning.
Of course, I could fix the problem if I wanted
Like the
to.
fucking draconic tree fucking sentinel guy from Elden Ring just zapping me with this fucking lock on lightning, bro.
Was struck by it. I'm gonna take that as a sign from God. Seirai Island is what happens when Mr. Beast donates 50
Mr. Beast
to families in need. Like, this shit makes Evangelion look like a comedy special. The fact that there aren't even homeless people here probably tells you all you need to know. Surumi Island is a very isolated place, populated for thousands of years by bird
The Big Bang Theory.
Their mineral resources exploited. President Biden, please send Raytheon missiles so I can buy Dasani water and Cheetos.
Joe
I just think it has
Byron.
something to do with the interdimensional dog. Watatsumi Island is really nice. Like, what the fuck?
To be fair, the game does look pretty nice.
So beautiful. I sure hope it's not hiding some kind of horrifying dark secret.
And Canyonia.
Enkanomiya is fucking Atlantis. You get there by jumping
Joe
into a giant
Biden.
hole. It's like, how is this legal? Are the developers okay? This place was once home to a thriving civilization, which collapsed nearly instantly after they discovered TikTok. It also allows me to talk
Subway
about
Surfer,
examples of
bruh.
life.
There is a lot of videos that just have Subway Surfer on the fucking side, bro. It is true. There's also like people just yoink someone else's content and then put like some weird so-called satisfying video next to it and are like, yeah, this is my content now.
Official son. And holy shit, this 5G connection is crazy.
Such.
Look, I think you've got the
The
idea.
CCP strikes
As much as
again.
I've talked about reactions and children, Genshin Impact at its core is an exploration game because it makes you explore your
Attention
sexuality,
span
and
murder.
in fact,
I'm
makes
telling you,
Inazuma
bro.
One of the best areas.
There's gonna be a bunch of people who can't sit down and watch a movie soon enough. They're gonna be like, "But I could watch 1,000 TikToks in those 2 hours."
If you don't count the story, please kill me, mommy. I've been a bad boy. And okay, this nation might be lacking in housing.
Was that a Macedonian flag, bro?
Unbombed land, but honestly, that's just part of the rustic charm. How else do you think this island got a giant crater? Just be glad you don't have to live in Inazuma. It's all fun and games until you piss off the geometry.
Hi guys, it's me,
Reese.
Oh, is that peanut butter?
What the fuck?
Me get confused when me read the book. Exactly. Me can't read book. Too slow. PVC last week was playing Subway Surfers with Family Guy. Funny moments to the left and satisfying soap carving video to the right. Extra ADHD gaming.
Alright fellas, for our next stop we're going to enter the weed land. We need to smoke that Zaza and fall unconscious. And to do that, all we have to do is not be stuck in Inazuma. So if you were a fan of our undersea adventure, then don't worry, this glitch is much worse. All we've got to do is whatever that was.
What the
I can't
fuck?
let go of the W button, by the way. Get ready to receive some Holy Spirit. Okay, so we're just.
She is the
going down
Lord.
we're going to Silent Hill now. Sorry, guys, it looks like we're approaching meltdown.
How big is the map? Why can you just keep going?
1 second, guys. My mom's calling me. Hey, Mom. 1 second. I'm flying to get that Zaza.
What does that mean?
It means I'm low-key in a battle bus.
Sometimes I wish you were normal.
Okay,
Lol.
we dropping, boys.
Where are we dropping, boys?
Perfect landing. Hey there, my little Genshits. Welcome to the land of Sumeru, Hittite jump scare. The only nation in Genshin Impact that can use the internet, mostly for racism. Good to see that
Such.
nothing's changed. It is also absurdly gigantic, like the map screen can't even see all of it. But before we can get into the intricacies of Sumerian society, I have to explain my team. the kindergarten. Nikita is... I can explain. My girl at 10, but she is 10.
How old is
Nikita
this
the
geezer? Or the guy making the video? I don't know.
literal god of knowledge. If you count knowledge as the personal thoughts of every NPC in Sumeru, which
That's
she
the
can
god?
read even when I log into Discord,
see.
there's no escaping her. Oh my fucking god, they're still typing it. How many emotes do these people have?
Does watching you count as a hobby?
What?
I've actually been watching you for a long time already.
Excuse me, what? Nilu has a completely hollow skull. There is
Lol.
nothing inside her head. She
I
could
said
not
she got
pass an
smooth
eye
brain,
test.
bro.
Send me a Wait a minute, I've seen you before. But fellas, I've got something to admit. You see, Kokomi's damage scales on health, her healing scales on health, and yes, even her health scales on health. So naturally, when it came time to build her, I used the wrong stat. It makes the numbers funnier. Yao Yao is very cute and bunny. Her playstyle is chill and relaxing. In fact, you don't even have to play as Yao Yao. You play as her artificial beast given life. Throws vegetables at them. How many people would you kill for Yao Yao is not the right question. The right question is how many people I would allow to live. Personally, I think this team is really good for not having a DPS, and we are going to need it for all the funny and interesting events this game has to offer. Because, dear viewer, I lied to you. The best way to make money is not actually the Weasel minigame. It is participating in temporary event content, which I can only describe as punishment for developers who are too insane. Event content such as Prop Hunt, a game where you disguise yourselves as various household items to escape
Not Prop
arrest.
Hunt, bro.
Very
Didn't they add
simple.
this to
Oh God,
Fortnite,
if
bro,
it's got
a while ago?
Guys, this is just like Genshin Impact.
Yeah, but I don't have to pay to see kids.
You know
Oh.
what? I think it's about time that I show off my winning strategies. Fellas, I've got a good feeling about this one. All we've got to do is, Yep. Next, you gotta do this. He will never find me this way. Does he know? Oh my god, he doesn't know. Wait a second, no. Alright, fellas, I got a plan for this map. We're just gonna stand here. He has no clue. I can't. Why is it working like this? I'm sorry, guys. Looking up is really hard. I am torturing this man. You could say that he's Among Us. We also
Among
have
Us.
content like the boat minigame. I'm having so much fun with the boat minigame. The Pokemon Tournament arc. What is happening on my
Does
screen?
he know?
Does that man have a fucking gun? The beetle cockfighting. I've always wanted to beat a child. And my personal favorite, Chinese New Year. Because it makes me the most money. Just, don't look up any of the cutscenes.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly. You too, buzzing by? Got no way.
What the fuck?
Why is she dropping bars, bro?
I've got some hidden talent. Please keep it hidden. That rap wasn't released. It fucking escaped.
What the fuck?
You gotta watch out, buddy. You're rolling to the ragging too much. Sumeru is an autocratic Orwellian surveillance state with a little hint of apartheid, governed by the worst organization imaginable. University. This nation is the land of knowledge, with most of it being devoted to new, more efficient ways to be racist. And to that end, Sumeru is segregated between two distinct parts, each with their own unique ways to kill you. The forest is a terrifying safari hellscape, where each animal is not only able to kill you, but is evolved to. We've got tigers, cows, crocodiles, robot dinosaur, fungus dinosaur. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And my favorite animal type, poor people. But most importantly, the forest is where the white people live, and they're filling the
white people?
video essays. This is the academia, who control Sumeru by spreading misinformation on the internet. Raiden, the academia doesn't want you to know this, but you can steal ducks from the public park. They're free, Raiden. The desert is a desolate, abandoned wasteland, once home to a thriving civilization. Before the Caucasoids built a giant wall between them. Does anyone else think this is weird? We've got scorpions. We've got scorpiouts. Welcome to Jurassic Hell. We've got the, never mind. So is he gonna, like, okay. And we've got worm demons. But my personal favorite obstacle is definitely the gigantic fuck-off laser. There are, of course, even more enemies, but most of them are just liberal propaganda to make you believe that race mixing is a physical need. And fellas, it's working. But hey, the desert isn't all that bad, as long as you ignore the racist genie quest. Motherfucker graduated from casual to competitive racism.
Alright, later, Max.
Casual to competitive, bro.
Wait.
I gotta go AFK real quick.
No, you can't
Is it
do this to
raining?
me.
What the fuck?
Look, the point is, Sumeru is massive, and it's not even done. And also, Liyue isn't done. And also Mondstadt. But what Sumeru does have is an actually good story. Like, out of all the things I expected, Harvard building an Evangelion was not one of them.
Get the fuck out of here right now!
You can't tell me what to do anymore, Mom. I'm finally inside of another man.
There you go.
I am the all-knowing God. Jesus Christ, they really made this boss fight. Mobile game, by the way. So whether you're
Mobile
exploring
game.
the woods at 4 a.m., finding amazing oases, God, I sure hope nothing whimsical happens here. Fighting more minorities. I'm trying to be a
I haven't
police
seen it,
officer, or
Evangelion.
doing the 8-hour gnome people quest. That is a lot of side quests.
Someone told me to watch
Always
it,
be a
but
new
I was
surprise
like,
in
eh.
Sumeru. And if future content is even a fraction as good as this, then I'm going to be playing this game for a very long time. Because, you know, I
Raw
was
meat.
that already.
I've never played Genshin Impact, nor do I plan to play this game. I'm currently watching Death Note, but I got bored halfway through.
Where are you going? This man is fucking tweaking out right
I'm on like episode 22 or something. It's a good anime, but it might not be your taste. Listen, my taste is Attack on Titan, okay?
You know
And stuff
what,
like
guys?
that.
Before I go,
So-
I want to give you all a fun tip that most Genshin players don't know. The age of consent is 18 years old.
True. Bible Black is the best anime. What a way to end. True. Crunch.